Students, now we are learning our lesson number 9, that is the plant world. In this chapter you have learned about the function of root and different kinds of root, and today we are going to study our topic, that is flower. So when you are seeing flower, flower is found in different color. You might have seen some red flower, yellow flower, then pink flower. So you are having different colors of the flower. So in this chapter, in this topic, we are going to study about the parts of the flower, that is parts of the flower. When you see a flower, there are different parts of the flower. So now we are starting with the diagram of the flower. How to draw the diagram of the flower? You can refer your page number 54. In that the diagram of the parts of flower is given. So I am just start drawing it here. It would be easy for you also. We are coming to the first, the lower part, which is called as pedicle. What it is called? It is called as pedicle. This is called as the pedicle. Now this is the stalk which attach the flower to the branch. It's green in color. Now when we are seeing the flower, are all the flowers of same size? No, the flowers are of different size. So there are different size of flower, color of flower, and it makes the plant beautiful. Now we are going to study about the first structure which we have studied about the pedicles. Then you can see a green structure over here. This is the green structure in the flower which supports which is at the bottom of the flower and support the remaining parts of the flower. So here this part is called as sepal. They are called as the sepal. Sepals are always green in color. You can see a hibiscus flower, that red color flower, or even you can see the rose flower. The lower part which is green in color, that is called as sepals. So the two parts which we have learned is, the first one is the pedicle, which is the stalk which attaches the flower to the branch, and then we are having sepals. Then after sepals you can see a colored part. You can see a colored part in the flower. These are the colored part in the flower. It is something like this. These are the colored part of the flower which provide the color to the flower, and these are called as petals. What they are called, I am writing it here. They are called as petals. So pedicle, the green part is sepal, then you are having petals. When we are learning about the petals, petals are formed in different color according to the plant. Like if I talk about the rose, rose is having the red color petals and also the white color petal. Then we are coming on to the next part. You can see a center part here in your diagram. A center part which is something like this, and there is a elongated tube, and here is the elongated tube, and inside this you can see small circles which are called as the ovules. What they are called? They are called as the ovules. So this part is called as the ovule. This is called as the ovule, and the part which consists of ovule is called as the ovary. This is the part which is having the ovule. So this is called as the ovary. What it is called? It is called as the ovary. So again we are learning little more. This bottom one is pedicle. Then you are having sepal. Then we learned about the petal, that is the colored part. Then we have learned about the ovules, and ovules are present inside the structure which is called as the ovary. Now when we are coming on to this part, this tubular part, this is called as the style. What it is called? It is called as the style. And at the top portion, this one, this is called as the stigma. This is called as the stigma. So again we are coming on this. We have pedicle, petals, sepal, ovule, ovary, style and stigma. So these three things, that is stigma, style and ovary, all these three parts are combiningly called as carpel. What they are called? They are called as the carpel. So if someone is talking about the carpel, so carpel has three parts, that is stigma, style and ovary. Then we are coming, this carpel, these three parts are in the female part of the flower. Now we are talking about the male part of the flower. So it is your anther and filament. You can see the structure like this in the flower. Here there is a structure like this. These all are the male part of the flower. Here you can see the male part of the flower. Like your female part was divided into three and it was called as the carpel. In the same way your male part is divided into, the first one is your anther. This part is called as your anther, and this part is your called as filament. What it is called? It is called as the filament. So anther plus filament, what it will make? It will make your structure which is called as stamen. What it is called? It is called as the stamen. So now we are again revising about the parts of flower. One part is left, that is your pollen tube. The tube which is present here, this one, this is called as your pollen tube. So here these are the main structure of the flower or main parts of the flower. We are starting it from the bottom side. The bottom side we are starting with the stalk which is attached to the branch and the flower. So this is pedicle. Then you are having the green color bottom which supports the petal, that is called as the sepals. The colored part of the flower is called as the petals. Then we are talking about the female part. This full part is called as the female part of the flower and it consists of ovule. These ovules are present inside the ovary. Then the longer tube, this part is called as the style. What it is called? Style. And the top part is called as the stigma. So your stigma plus your style plus your ovary, what it makes? It makes carpel. So stigma plus style plus ovary, it makes the carpel. This is the female part of the flower. Now we are coming on to the male part of the flower. This structure is called as the anther and this structure is called as the filament. When anther and filament combine, they form the structure stamen. So students, here these are the main parts of the flower. Now we are going to learn, I am going to read out the book for you. The first one is the sepal. These are the green leaf-like structure that protects the flower when it is bud. Bud means before opening of the flower it remains as a bud. Then you are having petals. Petals are the colored part of the flower and it attracts insects with their color and smell. See, you can also recognize the flower with the help of smell. You are having different smell of the rose flower and different smell for a jasmine flower. So this smell and the color is provided by your petals. Then we are having the stamen. These are the main part of the flower and the plant makes pollen in the part of the stamen. This is called anther. Here inside this anther your pollen grains are present. So these are called as the stamen. Your anther plus filament are called as the stamen. Then we are coming on to the next part, that is your carpel. It is the female part of the flower. So female part of the flower which consists of stigma, style and ovary. Now student, just go through the diagram properly. See the diagram. Here you can see the anther plus filament and this is your stamen. I hope you might have understood the video and the parts of the flower. Now I am going to give you a video related to the structure of flower. Please go through it.
Today's topic, parts of flowers. They smell so good. They are the most beautiful part of the plant. Yeah, they look so lovely. I love flowers. Let's make a flower by magic. You can do anything. Not everything, but I can make a flower. Let's start. Yeah, let me first bring some sepals. You know, these sepals protect the bud till it opens.
Sepal protects bud of flower till it opens.
Now bring petals, most beautiful part of flower. Aren't they attractive? Yes, they are. They attract insect towards the plant.
Petal attracts the insect towards a plant.
Here comes the filaments. Bring few anthers too. Oh yeah. These filaments and anthers are male parts of the flower. Jointly, these are called stamen.
Male parts, stamen, anther and filaments.
Now comes the female parts. Female parts are stigma, style and ovary. Oh, I know. All these female parts are called carpel. You're right. Also put nectar here. Oh, I forgot. Here it comes. Let me show you something. Wow, these are so bright. You know why flowers are so bright? So that garden looks beautiful. You're right. But they are also bright so that they can attract insects and birds towards them. If birds and insects won't come, the anther won't fall in stigma. It is not anther. These are pollens which are there on anthers. What is pollen? Jimmy, these are powder-like things. They get stuck to insects' wings. And then pollen falls on stigma. From stigma, it goes into style. From there, it enters ovary, where there are small eggs. Pollen and eggs combine together to make fruit. My teacher told me that this is called pollination. Correct. This pollen entering ovary is called pollination. And fruits and seeds are made because of this. So new seeds are made due to pollination. Pollination is very important. And due to pollination, new seeds are made and new plants come to the world. Oh, see, a bee is coming to drink the nectar. See, some pollen is sticking on her wings. Oh, now it has fallen down in stigma. Oh, these are seeds in the fruit. Yes, from these seeds only, new plants comes up. Oh, if I eat them, then plants would come in my tummy. No, seeds needs water, sunlight and nutrients from the soil to grow. Let me put it in the soil. Yeah, a plant would come out after a few days. Can't you do it today? Okay, let me try. Oh, flowers are very useful. Yes, you get beautiful flowers, fruits, and seeds for the new plants.
Flowers give us fruits and seeds for new plants.
Let's see something more. Oh, this is sunflower. Why it is called sunflower? Because its shape is like a sun. Oh, this is moving. Yes, plants show movement. See the sunflower move as per sun's directions. Do all plants show movement? Yes, all plants show movement, but we can see most of them.
Plants move as per sunlight.
Can you show me some other plants which shows clear movement? My magic wand would show this. Okay, try to touch it. Oh, it shrinks. I think it is shy. Yes, if you touch this, it shrinks. That is why it is called touch me not. Let us revise now. Male parts are anthers and filaments. Female parts are stigma, style, and ovary. Yes, when anther fall in stigma, it goes down to ovary, where reaction happens and fruit is made. Now, I can also make fruit from flowers. I would take anther and would put it in stigma and fruit would be made.